Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back. How are you? We got 93 folks in here, 902, show number 95. What's up with you? Dave's RC, what's going on? Matthew Shalowski, Fun Flying RC, Michael Honeychuck, Farmer Man, David Snyder, Rabbit, F900X, Shadow Ops, Arrows RC. Hey, save me another one. These things are so cool. We got to get Bobby one. Mary Boozer RC, Love RC, Mike SSI, Guido's, Keith Christie, Craft King. Awesome, good to see you guys. It is everybody's favorite night of the week. Tim Touton, George Watts, John T, good to see you. Harry Thunderwhite, Kevin Trappin. All my receivers are permanently mounted so I don't swap till you crater it. Mike Kennedy, David C, Dana's RC, William Mergita, Ryan Chambers. Check it out. Look at the coffee cup, y'all. Yeah. I got some things to talk about today. All kinds of stuff. We've been putting out content like almost every day. And, man, what a good day out there. But it was crazy. You'll see. I mean, I filmed all day. We flew the MiG-29 4 or 5 times and 20 to 25 mile an hour crosswind gusts all day. No gyro, and it's all in, it's all in one piece. My pitot is gone, and there's some rash on the vertical, but for goodness sakes, y'all, it was a shakedown in the worst conditions ever, and I've got a lot I learned that'll be coming out tonight as we talk, and then in the videos as soon as I can get them edited up. I haven't even seen them yet. I just got home. My shirt's still wet. It started raining. So yeah, the link to the Arrows MiG-29 and Pilot Ryan Media are in the description of this video. Please use those. Thanks. Michael Kozakowski pre-ordered his. Yeah, guys, we got 100 folks, so that's cool. We can start talking about it. So the book is right on. Let's start talking about the MiG-29. Look at all that elevator in there, guys. That's my neutral elevator. It's up some, and you'll see it in the video. So in the literature, it calls out for what, a 3200, 3300 to 4000. I flew 4000 smart batteries, and George Watts, thanks so much for that super chat. That's crazy nice. You guys, the videos are coming out this week. It's going to be a shakedown with, see that fuzz right there? It's a little piece of my dog. I love you too, dog. So, yeah, hit that thumbs up, you guys, if you're cool. If not, you know, I don't know what you're doing here. So, yeah, 4000s all the way back, forward a little bit. You know, I tried everything. I didn't fly anything bigger than a 4000. I flew the RC Jetworks 4000. The Smart 4000s, and an Admiral 4000. The best ones, I think, are the lighter ones. The book, again, is right on, but there was no call out for any kind of flap to elevator mixing, and I didn't really notice that you needed one. But it also didn't really talk about where to set it up at neutral. So I was a little bit up, no flaps, not nose heavy, but probably a little bit forward in the range. And man, I didn't take off the first time. I bailed. I was in the grass and I bailed. Beautiful plane. It's super awesome. But when you know the nose strut compresses on you, it definitely is going to change your angle of attack. So what I ended up doing was later on throughout the day, move the battery all the way back, and then give it a little bit of flaps and trim in some up elevator, and I am where I ended up. And so the rest of the day flew awesome the rest of the day. But you guys will see it. You know, it's really windy. I got one bad landing kind of into the fence, and then one touch and go that didn't go, just, you know, ran off into the grass because the angle of attack, I couldn't get it. And it was just nuts. It really was just nuts wind. I flew the E-Flight P-51. and I don't know if I got any film on it, but I did fly the Free Wing F-15 a couple times too. First flight is just super heavy, sketchy. Second flight, I'm like, all right, cool. I know it at once, and everything came home in one piece, but it was nuts. I filmed Bobby flying the Flex Innovations RV-8. Yeah, we had a good day, but it was windy. It was windy. It's a great bird. I cannot wait to fly it when it's not a mess. Yeah, Danny, I wouldn't want more than a 4,000 in this thing. I think what's cool about it is it's going to fly a lot like a Su-30, but smaller. I did fly it. My first flight was with the Ordnance, and then the rest of the day I flew it clean. It flies like the Su-30. It's got a, and then with the wind coming the way it was, both ends of the field, right? So your base leg and the other side were just, once you get that thing flat, the wind would really, really push on it. So on my very first flight, I'm actually talking about it as it happens. I've got my speed up because I know this is like sticking your hand out the window. It's like hitting the brake. It's just that kind of shape. And the winds were pretty bad. So once you get crosswise to them, it can really slow you down if you don't muscle through. So I'm talking about it, and I'm like, got a lot of power in, and I'm turning through, and I probably saved it a few times, almost spun in. So when it's like that, you know, keep it as flat as you can, keep your speed up, get into the rudder, coordinate it as best you can, and you'll be good to go. Farmer Man Rose, you'll have to tell us how it handles on grass. I've got a runway, and it's hard for me to want to use the grass. I got to be real with you. I'm not sure that it's fair. If I am shaking it down and I didn't come off because I didn't have any flaps in, I didn't have my up. I mean, I'm shaking it down. The book is cool, but it doesn't have anything for you know, neutral elevator settings that I could see. And so, yeah, grass was the last thing on my mind today, actually. You know what I mean? I tell you, I came in crosswind every time, feather in the rudder at the end, and it was pretty solid. One time it got away from me and into the fence a little, but you guys will see it. I mean, it's all in one. It's in good shape. Yeah, so good times, good times. E-flite P51, you guys who have it, it calls for that 3 millimeters of down trim. Do it, because it's dynamite. It stays on the ground better on the rollout and takeoff, and then your approach settles in nice as well when it's like that. Terry Farmer, what's up? Made in the A10 and is turbo timber today. 6 hours at the field. That's killer. I was there, yeah, 12 to 7:30 today. I got my GoPro in the mail. Actually, just showed up. Joe Calavita, Chuck G, Victor, Craft King, Roach Coach Hellies, Terry Farmer, Fun Flying, Dave's RC. Dave's RC, congratulations. You hit 1,000 the other day. You guys see RC Air Marshal on Facebook and Instagram. We're working on this car together. Basically, I'm just paying for it. He's done all the work so far. But I'm going to drive it. We made a drift car out of Tamiya Carmen Gia, and the paint job is sick. It's super sick. So check out RC Air Marshal. He's super close to 1,000 as well. And we've got some things coming out with the little collab on the Tamiya car. Olsen Aviation, Kevin Farros, what's going on? Holy smokes. Farmer Man worked today. Cool. You still waiting on a cookie? Yeah, that paint is super nice on it. This looks cool. Raymond Molina, Pterodactyl, James Isom, Joe Valdez, checking in. Farmer Man's getting near the 500 mark. 5 away. RC Air Marshal. Guys, go make 1,000 for Air Marshal tonight. He's right here in the room. Yep. All right. So what else? Man, we've been putting out videos all week. We got the Arrows Vipers hot to the presses. Arrow said he was unloading a container today, so that means like early in the week, I think these MiG-29s are coming. That MiG-29 is worthy of trying to source some smaller lipos for me personally. Like, I'm going to try to find some 33, 3500s, something like that, 3600s. Because, man, that jet was cool. So it's a windy day. That's usually when you bring your gyro stuff out. I brought the F-15 free wing, no gyro. MiG-29, brand new, never flown it, no gyro. My little Arrows RC P-47, which was awesome. I finally got it dialed in, no gyro. And then the only gyro I had today was the E-Flight P-51 with the, the AS-3X. And then that, okay, so got the P-47 dialed in. Basically a stall landing, super, like no forward movement at all. Nose into the wind, stalled it right at the last minute, broke the props. Plane's fine, got it dialed in, and then like couldn't fly it anymore. I was going with a 3300 RC Jetworks in that one, and a screwdriver, because I wanted as much nose weight as I could get. And then I flew the E-Flight P-51 while I'm waiting on Bobby to come, no camera. And I was doing the touch and go, or I was gonna do a touch and go, and I'm peeling away to come around and land it. The spinner comes off, and I got really no power. The prop, it's still on, but it's not on the hex. So it's just spinning in the assembly. Really had no power. Forced landing, gear down, flaps were already down. I mean, it was like a touch and go, or almost a touch and go. So I was not very high. Right at the end of the runway, had to take it. There was no going around. The spinner flew off, and it felt like I had no power. As if the blades had come off. So I had to just follow the nose. Ended up greasing it. And that was, no problem. Unscathed. Just crazy day. And then you'll see it. I only have a handful of good landings on the 29 because it got away from me a couple times. But the thing is tough as nails. It's super cool, and it flies like just really good time. It and the F-15 are both jets that I know I want to put gyros in. Not because they need it, but because I like to fly slow with those kinds of airframes. And so I want it locked in on I'll crank it as high as I can without it oscillating. Yeah, what a day. All my stuff's in one piece. And then, tornado watch. Legit tornado watch. You should have seen the sky tonight. So if you guys aren't subbed to our buddy Dave's RC Air Marshal, check him out. Guniac's birthday. Isn't that Monday or something? Or did you just have it? Dennis Farley. Wild Bill. I'm talking about the Freewing F-15. I put the 9-blader fan in it. It actually has an afterburner on it, but I forgot about it the whole time. I never had it plugged in. Yeah, fun flying RC. I get you. See, we got to get videos on everything. That's the MiG-29 was the reason for the season today. You know what I mean? Victor says sunny and 70. Ruben says, hey, what's up, Ruben? What's going on? We're hanging out Saturday night. Guniac's birthday's today, but his giveaway is going to be Monday. Nice. Man, I'm going to have to do something for show 100, I have a feeling. Yeah, guys, this plane was sick. Hey, Farmer Man, appreciate it. Thanks, man. I'm ready for things to start shipping. And hey, who just joined? That guy with the birds. Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for coming. Guys, I'm so pumped. Who got the MiG-29 already? 2 more to go, Air Marshal. 2 more to go. 5 more weeks, I know. Ha! Your mom was your 1,000th sub. Or see, Air Marshal can officially retire now. Sean Gallagher wants to know who's going to Jet Jam. I told him to, I haven't filled out the forms, but I told him to hook it up. Pontiac ordered, that's cool. I wish I tried to figure out how to get the clips so I could show them to you before I put them together. I wasn't able to. I think I'm going to get another computer set up so I can actually edit and do the show. Because I can drag in files and have them rendering and doing things like that and talk to you guys like in between. And then I could actually maybe show you something. Shipping Tuesday, no one has one but Ryan. Yeah. Yep, I'm the only one now. Till next week. I'm telling you, I'd get another one in a heartbeat if I messed it up. It's cool. I mean, it is worth getting some smaller packs. I want to try that, and I want to get a gyro in there. Honestly, I need to learn how to program a 636 or the whatever they call it, the new one from Air Marshal's videos, because I don't want to find the space to put an auxiliary piece of equipment in. I like the Hobby Eagles when you have room to use them, but when you don't have room to use them, you don't have room to use them. Congrats, Air Marshal. Yeah, man. I gotta learn how to do it, but I just don't want to. Just don't want to. But it would be nice. I mean, there's some of these things, like I know, like this, my Speedsters, I don't mess with it. Psh, I wish it was 100K. Shoot. If it was 100K, you'd see me every day. Maybe that'd be too much. Perspective sometimes just hits you over the head. I'm out there today. It's like stupid windy. There's no reason. If it wasn't like the YouTube of it all, there's no way I would fly in that stuff. Tornado, comparing this MiG-29 to the A-10 is really tough. I mean, in the batteries that it uses, though, it's right on. The A-10 is just kind of its own thing, just like the MiG-29 is. I think the A-10 can easily be likened to, I mean, look at the straight wing. It's going to fly like kind of a warbird in a way. I mean, the engines are in a funny spot, you know, but it's going to fly like a warbird. Really a little more honest. It's not going to surprise you like some of these big, you know, kind of delta wing shapes can. Yeah, it's been busy at Arrows. Like I told you guys, no matter where, I mean, wherever you're looking for things, if there's something you want, you should get it. By the way, I've been watching Horizon Hobby to wait for the chassis to come back in for the like the plastic Arma chassis for the 3 and 4S stuff. So like the Sinton, the 4S Creighton, and the Typhon 3S are like all 1/10 scale vehicles, and they use the same chassis. So I bought 3 chassis, dude. I bought 3 chassis. So I can get, I'm going to have an extra Creighton to get rid of pretty soon because I got now parts to fix one. And then just get running on some other things. Oh man, I got my GoPro today, finally, from Amazon. It came with like all kinds of goodies. Any of you guys in the market for a GoPro 7? I put it up on the Amazon store. I bought a bundle, and I'm sure I put it on the channel, but it's like, there's the GoPro. I just got home. There's the GoPro 7 unpacked. I got the bundle with the nice 128 gig SD card. This is really for like B cams for airplanes and for here's a card reader for Surface mostly. Then there's some little tripods for sticking them in the ground. One for setting it up on the ground. This is like a gripster. It'll wrap around a pole, just like the people that watch Hangar 51 show. Then there's like one of the deals for your head, so you can GoPro your face. Looks like a selfie stick style deal. One of the float things for water. I mean, my goodness. And like a little case for it all. And a couple. The X-Max is awesome, Rainbow Molina. As soon as I figure out how to clone myself, I'm going to get those videos edited up. But I've kind of been waiting on the GoPro. I have, here's some bits and bobs. Yeah, I'm super pumped, man. GoPro 7, just as good as the 8, maybe better. It's got hyper stabilization that's supposed to be pretty epic. So yeah, I'm super pumped. So the GoPro 7 is some B cam stuff for air, and then also hat cam, you know, for the surface stuff, which unlike airplanes is pretty decent for surface. So what I've been doing for surface is using my phone, which needs to get out of the past and into the future. It's like a 32 gig phone. I run out of space all the time. You guys want to see what I'm doing on the sticks, Air Marshal? I wish you could sometimes. This feathering it in last minute, everything came in on a crash.